Welcome back! Welcome back to the channel. Some of you have been asking why am I clapping, because for once it's fun and for two it helps me sync the video with the audio, so that's it. But look behind me, the production value has gone through the roof now because I found an old light in my basement and I plugged in a smart Philips light bulb and now I have a background light which is beautiful. Take a look. Can you see? It's beautiful. Why are we here today? We are about to explode, according to the next video, which here in the corner. Small channels, do this and the algorithm will love you. Will it? I'm a small channel and I want the algorithm to love me, so let's watch the video.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If it feels like the YouTube algorithm is ignoring your smaller YouTube channel, that might be because it actually is. But there is also a simple way that you can address this. We wanted to find the ultimate answer to why channels feel like they get stuck in the land of no views. So we went straight to the source.
Oh my gosh, the algorithm changed. I'm not getting as many views.
That's Todd. He works at YouTube and he knows the YouTube algorithm like the back of his hand. He's also, friends with Mr. Beast. So if there's anybody that knows how to get on the good side.
Yeah, friends with Mr. Beast. That explains the Mr. Beast views, yeah? No, it doesn't. Mr. Beast creates awesome videos. He will get views even if there was no algorithm. He would just share the video out of the roof. There you go. I said it.
Of the YouTube algorithm, it's gonna be Todd. Todd actually gave us 5 YouTube insights that you're not gonna hear on any other YouTube algorithm video.
Yes,
it was his
there we
last
go.
tip that especially threw me off, so trust me here. Watch these tips and watch them in order if you want your small channel to turn into a big one. Choose to ignore these tips and the YouTube algorithm may just keep ignoring you. So let's get into it. Here's what creators have gotten wrong about the YouTube algorithm.
The main job of the algorithm is to serve the user when they show up. A lot of creators think about things from the creator perspective. Oh, well, I make a video and then YouTube pushes it out to a bunch of people. For the most part, recommendations and search don't get pushed out. They get kind of pulled from viewers.
So in other words, it's the YouTube viewer that actually gets to summon the YouTube algorithm. But if that's the case,
You're summoners. We are all summoners. This is getting really interesting.
how can you as a creator make sure that your video is the one to show up?
We use the watch history as probably the most important signal that we know about a viewer to figure out.
I'll make a prediction here. It's gonna boil down to clickbait titles and contents, right? How else will the algorithm know? I mean, yeah, the AI can understand a lot of things about the video and it extracts the text. So probably the text in your video is also being used in some ways. But my prediction is it's a clickbait. Let's hope I'm wrong.
What they might want to watch next.
And here we're actually getting a little bit closer to that answer. It is watch history that you need to be worried about. If you want your videos to be pulled by the YouTube algorithm, then you need to get into somebody's watch history. As we know, that's easier said than done. Now, if you already have a few subscribers, there's a good chance that they are the ones to watch your videos and therefore you end up in their watch history.
Yeah.
But what if you're starting at 0 and the algorithm has no idea who best to pair your videos with in the first place?
When we have absolutely no behavioral data, we're going to probably rely more on the metadata, the data that we have in terms of the title and the description. And I
Clickbait. It's clickbait.
would say search is probably the first place for fresh videos. You upload a brand new video
Yeah.
around Minecraft, we're going
Yeah.
to consider that video when somebody searches for Minecraft based on the title and description.
Okay, so this is helpful. YouTube search, your title and your description, these are things you can be focused on to start bringing in those new viewers when you're starting from 0. But maybe you feel like you're already doing this and yet you're still struggling. What else could possibly be wrong? Todd had an answer to that too.
I would discourage creators from trying to compete in the most competitive spaces in the world. And so rather than go after the Minecraft query, for example, you might want to find a niche that isn't already being served by a million other videos. As you search around, maybe use Google Trends.
So, what he's trying to say here is that there are probably queries, what people are looking for, There is not many of them, but there are no videos on those topics. So you just wanna target those smaller queries and eventually work your way up. I think it's great. Instead of doing something like, this is the best Minecraft video, there's probably 500 million other videos. You're competing with millions and millions of videos. There's very small chance you're getting pulled up. That's what he's trying to say here.
And spend time looking at what viewers see and see where can you produce the best video that's going to be better than what's already there, because that's where the opportunity is.
I love it that an employee at YouTube is calling a spade here. YouTube is inherently a competitive space. At the end of the day, your success on YouTube is going to depend on you making videos that stack up against the competition you have. And it would be so nice if our high quality videos that we make could compete in any niche on YouTube, but that's just not how it works. So as a creator, you need to be really thoughtful and strategic about which niche on YouTube you decide to enter into. But there was something else that Todd said that caught me completely by surprise.
I wouldn't rely entirely on YouTube as the only way to drive attention to your content. Identifying other places where your content might be relevant. Could be everything from Facebook groups, Discord servers, Twitter, etc. Seed your video in places where you are going to get some watch history and kickstart that signal.
Todd is debunking a huge myth here. Contrary to popular belief, you actually should be promoting your small videos on other platforms outside of YouTube. Now, obviously that doesn't mean you should go around to every...
It makes sense because what's the first thing he said? You need to get into the watch history of people and promoting your video. They're clicking on your video. They may be watching your video. You're getting into the watch history. So getting into the game is actually getting into the game. Once you get the dice rolling, once you have it, then boom. And that's what I've said about Mr. Beast videos. It doesn't matter if YouTube has any algorithm. That video, if you promote it for like 1,000 people, there is a very high chance they're just gonna share it across any platform because those videos are so good. Everything eventually boils down to your video quality. If you're not getting views, your videos are not good enough. And that's a shame because my videos are not really getting views. So what's the deal? They're not good enough. That's all. I can live with that. But some people might be living in a fantasy world of thinking that the YouTube algorithm is screwing them over. No, it's not screwing you over. You need to make a good video. You need to get it out, and if people start to share it, it eventually get traction. Maybe not in a week, maybe not in a month, maybe it needs a bit more time, but quality content is gonna make success. It's inevitable, one way or another.
Subreddit and Discord server you find and just spam your video links all over the place. Relevance is going to be key here. You want to go to the places where your community is hanging out, and you want to provide videos and maybe clips from your videos that can help them perhaps with a problem they're having. And if you choose to disregard that last bit of advice, then I would highly caution you here because you could end up paying for it. YouTube's not exactly, once again, going to know who to pair it with. So really be thoughtful when you're sharing your content outside the platform. Gotta work. I have like 3 more paragraphs. Don't buy cats. If you want to be a YouTuber, that's the real advice.
What?
Don't do it. And for those of you who aren't really keen on the idea of sharing your videos outside of YouTube and doing all that legwork, don't worry, this isn't something you necessarily have to do forever. You're just doing this at the beginning of your journey to give the algorithm a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. Once you get a bunch of people that have your videos in their watch history and they're your ideal viewers, the YouTube algorithm can step in and do the rest. Now, these are all valid strategies, but one strategy I wouldn't recommend is chasing a viral hit video. And this video on the screen now will explain exactly why. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, stop. Okay, so we watched that. I can agree with most of this. Getting a viral video is probably great, but after the great success, you hit the viral part, your viewer is gonna be expecting at least that same quality. So if you put months into one video, you will have to put months work into the next one. You know, it's not, and it doesn't mean it's gonna get viral just because one went viral. I would say you should make content based on what you want to do, not particularly based on something that's interesting to people. Because do you want to do it for years? Making content around what? Something that doesn't interest you? It doesn't make sense. What they're trying to say is, okay, you have a topic. I'm a Minecraft player, right? I want to make Minecraft videos. I'm not gonna do what everyone else does. I'm gonna make something new. I'm gonna research what videos. I'm gonna watch videos. I take a day or 2 or 3 off, and I was just gonna watch what videos are out there and figure out a way to make something more interesting, because why would you throw in something that's already there? It doesn't make sense. But if you're very serious about this, I think you should make more time for research. And I can completely agree with this. Not rely on any algorithm. It's not important. The important thing is to get the proper content out there. If you check MrBeast again, has anyone done videos like that before? Sure. If you look at his first videos, they weren't as successful. He had to make a lot of videos. And eventually he stepped up his game and he realized, okay, if I want to do this, I will have to make just a bit better than the other ones. It's that simple. It's a guerrilla thing, but it's working. Okay, you need to make something better or target something that hasn't been targeted yet. I certainly recommend doing YouTube. It's very fun, but you must adjust your expectations if you want to be serious. I don't know. It's a very hard market. Certainly do your research and don't expect anything. You need to learn. It may take a year or two before you even start making progress. You watch this video. You watch my take on it. Does this mean I'm correct? No. Who knows? You have to have your own experience. It doesn't mean I know how this works. This is my take on it. If I were to be a very serious YouTuber who wants to make a lot of money maybe or have viral videos, then I would put a lot of work to it. Like a huge amount of work and do a lot of research before, so to see if there's a market for it, or just maybe YOLO one video and see how that goes. And eventually I would figure out where to go, but you know, you have to make videos. You have to make videos to find out what videos are good. Without content, you're not gonna be successful. So yeah, really great video. I think I will have to subscribe. There you go. And you have to subscribe also to my channel. Thank you very much. Leave a like, like, to help the help the algorithm. You know, that's the most important thing right now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you see you in the next one. This wasn't really a coding video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.